performing the Cupid. So Cupid is a great knee hold and can be done two different ways. Either with your hand on for a little bit more support, or taking the hands off if you feel comfortable. When you come into the Cupid, you want to make sure that you get your knee up as high as possible and that it actually slides down the pole a bit. That's what's going to help your knee hold. So if you hook here and then try and do it, you're just going to drive your knee to the floor. And that's what's going to cause you to slide out of it. The higher you hook your leg, the more chance of it pulling and catching onto the back of the knee and not allowing your knee to drop. Anytime your knee is pointing at the floor, the chances of you slipping are a little bit higher. What you want to do is come into your inverted position and come into a Gemini, so an outside leg hang. Reaching up above the leg that is hooked, you want to grab your top hand and pull your body up. From here, remember that the Cupid is a push and pull. So the knee that you have hooked, you're going to squeeze as hard as you can with the pole between your knee, securing it properly. From there, it is pulling your body to the pole. What you want to do to counter that is take your bottom foot, place it on the pole, and push your body away as hard as possible. So this is what secures your position, is pulling with the top and pushing with the bottom. From there, thrusting the hips forward will just allow the knee to feel a bit more secure. So if my hips are stuck here, the chances of the knee pointing to the ground are a little bit higher. The more I thrust my hips forward, the more it drives the pole into the back of my knee and secures the hold. So perform your basic outside leg hang, getting the leg as high as possible. When you feel comfortable, swing the bottom leg around the pole, pressing it into the pole, pushing you away from the pole. That's completing your push and pull. When you're first starting out with Cupid, you want to keep that secondary hand on, simply to give you a bit more control and get comfortable with the move. So coming up into that outside leg hang, get the knee as high as possible, and swing around the bottom leg. From here, keep your hand on, push through the bottom leg, and pull through the top one. So performing the Cupid with no hands just requires that you have a really strong push and pull throughout the legs, and that you're able to keep the hips thrust forward, thus driving the pole into the back of the knee, resulting in it feeling a little bit more secure. So the same principles apply. You're going to come into a nice high outside leg hang, swing your bottom leg around the pole, and then just focus on pushing as hard as you can with that bottom leg while pulling your body to the pole with the top and keeping the hips thrust forward. When you feel ready, just let go of the hands and maintain your position. So come into a nice high outside leg hang, come around the pole, and focus just on the push and pull.